Vicious Angel moving up. All in, and they sent on their way. There she goes, a little bit sluggish into stride. Clean Living towards the far side was one of the first to break. Letitia's Angel is in the 2 shades of blue. Mercer Girl races in the middle. Then comes Mandalay on cue, blinded by the lights. Virginia Beach is in the pink and blue. Glitter Fox. They followed further back by Time Silhouette. Prey Upon a Star is nearest us, and there she goes. Lots to play for. Through the final 500 meters they go. It's Clean Living in the lead over Mercer Girl, who races in the middle. Letitia's Angel right there. Virginia Beach, Glitter Fox, Prey Upon a Star, blinded by the lights in between horses on cue. Mandalay loads in with chances with 300 meters left to run. Clean Living is the leader over Mercer Girl. Then comes Letitia's Angel. They followed by Virginia Beach. There she goes, but Clean Living sticks to her task. She's still the leader, and Clean Living is gonna go from start to finish. Clean Living the winner. On cue ran into second. There she goes, and then came Mandalay. A no-show from Virginia Beach. The winners towards the left-hand side, the white and blue, that's Clean Living, and showed lightning pace, and she never came back. She kept on plugging away despite the late gains from number 2 on cue. Mandalay not disgraced, and also staying on nicely was There She Goes, who was a little bit faulty off the mark, but it's going to be Clean Living now, a 2-time winner, at long last a 2-time winner. Another one to have got an overdue victory under the belt, just like Raffles earlier on today.
All right, welcome back to the winner's enclosure, and Clean Living has shown them a clean pair of heels on that inside rail. Well done to Corne Spes, well done to Kabelo Mats and Yane. Of course, a big well done to Francie Nordier as well. He plays a big part in the whole operation, so a big well done to Francie, to Zander Spes, to CD Brown, Keegan Governor, Gary Lenton, D. Dazrath, Mrs. C. Dazrath, and Corne Spes Racing. This one bred by the Narrow Creek Stud Farm and only bought for 100,000 Rand. Kabelo, welcome back. A place that we get to chat quite often nowadays, and long may it continue. I thought a good ride from you, showed lots of speed and basically just pointed this one in the right direction.
No, thank you a lot, Brendan. But first and foremost, I'd like to say thanks to Mr. Nodi. You know, he's been keeping me on this filly. Every time he's nominated, he's always put me on, and sometimes it will happen where I'm double engaged and you'll have to take me off, but without a doubt, he's always put me down. Even now we're chatting about it, that my agent shouldn't get paid for this. The pay for this horse should go to Mr. Nodi because he does the work in the noms. But yeah, today's race was, you know, a type of race where, you know, the going is on top. She's a type of filly that's got plenty speed. The game plan worked out according to the way I wanted it to be. Drawn one, stick to my draw and get it up there, and then just keep her confident, keep it in the hands, and then just save the bet for the later stage. And you know, she quickened very well, and I'm very happy with the win today.
Look, you touched on a good point. It's probably something that we've all oversighted. She's perhaps a horse that's been wanting the conditions, these winter conditions, hard on top because of her natural speed.
Yes, she's got natural speed, and with the going being on top, it always plays in her favour.
Now tell us a bit about the rest of your card. Have you got anything? Are you done? How many more you got left?
I've got 2 left now. I've got Cleaver Green in the next race.
That's right. I must ask you about Cleaver Green. I need to ask you because there's been a lot of punters that like that horse today. I thought it was a good run behind Mrs. Browning last time out. He's obviously a quality horse, isn't he, Kabelo?
Yes, he's most definitely a quality horse. Coming back from a break, he's had nice nurturing runs coming into this race. They'd run after a long break now, so I'm hoping he's at his best, and we've improved on the equipment. We've tried blinkers on him because we've noticed that in a race he tends to look around and get distracted and start hanging in, which I believe is maybe one of the things that cost me the race last time. So hopefully with the blinkers he's more on the job than he was before, and he will see his best today.
Kabelo, I must ask you because we're heading up into the big one, the Hollywood Bets Durban July. So looking at Cleaver Green, I mean, there's been 1 or 2 short price favourites that have been rolled this afternoon. I mean, punters, if they like him, you wouldn't put them off having a bet on him?
No, I will never put them off to have a bet on him. He's the type of horse, he's a very classy horse. In the field, he doesn't have much to beat. But, I mean, obviously anything can happen, but I wouldn't put anyone off on his horse today.
And the one in the last, you like anything there?
Well, Dallas, so she's coming from a long break, way short of a trip. She's coming just to have a gallop and bring it on from that, and then we'll take it from there.
Well, look, I'm hoping to chat to you for Cleaver Green. Keep up the good work. Great ride over here, and long may those winners keep banging home, Kabelo.
Thank you, Brandon, and once again to Mr. Spies, big thanks to him. Well done to all the winning connections, and to my sponsors in uniform, big thanks to them.
There we go. They're battling to keep up for caps with Kabelo as well, the way he's riding. Francie, it's been a long time between drinks. Let's just chat a little bit about the yard. I mean, there's no secret to be had. It's obviously been a tough time. I think every yard goes through that difficult stage. You being a jockey in the past, you know what it's like. I mean, you've got to take the good with the good and the bad with the bad. I mean, is the boss in good spirits? I know it's never easy when things are a little bit slow out the blocks, but I mean, you guys still happy, enjoying everything?
Yeah, we're still happy, you know. Unfortunately, the last 2 months, everything hasn't gone our plan. We've had a lot of seconds, but no winners. And obviously, nobody sees the seconds. They always only see the winners.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So, it's been a while. I think it's about almost our second month without a winner. So, luckily, we got a winner now. So, at least, hopefully, everything will start turning now a little bit. But good luck to all the owners. They've stuck through with her. I said to them, winter is where she's going to be adamant because of the speed of the going. She's got, you know, she's a small filly, and she likes the going to be right on top. So it must be rock hard, and that's where she actually gets away from the field. And when she asks, she's got a little bit of a kick. So she actually goes for 950, but she gets away from them. And she won a good race today. And I just want to say congratulations to him.
Now, let's just talk a bit about the horses themselves, because I think you've got some nice horses at the moment. I mean, that also springs to mind Zoom Bomber. I mean, back at home, they don't seem to be off colour. I mean, it's just when they come to the course and they're put under pressure, sometimes that's where you can see you've got to go back to the drawing board.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, for Zoom, for instance, we thought we were running him in a 1450. His work at home shows that he's definitely a 1400-metre horse.
Yeah.
Ran a little bit disappointing. Next time out in a 1200, ran a great race, got done out the gates, although he was far behind the winners, but he ran an incredible fourth. Next time out, he travelled to Durban. Obviously, with the travelling and that, you don't know how they travelled, but ran a little bit disappointing. But we're back at the home, back to the drawing boards. See how he goes. And there's a lot of youngsters that are ticking over, but not ready yet, but they're going to be coming in the next 2 months. So follow the yard, we'll be having a little bit of success.
If you don't mind me asking about that horse, Captain Wara. I know not running today, but I mean, I've always liked the look of him. I thought he was mighty unlucky when Chili Moon grabbed him on the post. Is he a horse we can follow?
Definitely. Him, King Raoul, there's quite a few
King
youngsters.
Raoul run another good race?
Yeah, so there's quite a few ones that are coming out. I mean, like last time, Captain Wara over the 1450 moved up nicely, but just didn't go through with it. Craig got off and said needs blinkers. I'm a little bit hesitant to put the blinkers on him yet, but let's see. We'll play it by ear and just take it step by step.
Well, Franz, just if you do see the boss, I'm sure you'll speak to him any moment now. Just send him our warm regards. It's good to see you guys back in the number one enclosure, because you guys are always willing to help the punting public. I mean, I listened to your interviews with Andrew Bond, and I mean, the punters appreciate it. We don't always get it right, Franz. If we did have that crystal ball, we wouldn't be trying to make a living. So keep up the good work. If you'll take that 1,500 rand, the groom is, the groom's name?
He's Moses.
Moses.
Yeah, and I just want to say thanks to our sponsors, Winning Form, Winning Bets. Thank you very much for our sponsor.
Well done, Franz.
Okay.
Good to see Franz in Aduya as always. A good man. Well done to Corne Spes as well. I must just take that opportunity to say well done to Corne Spes. Moses, well played. You're probably the first groom to come and chat to me today. I know that you guys have got your hands full here because you've got to look after your horses once they come back into the winner's box. But I mean, you're doing a wonderful job at the moment. This horse won a good race today.
Yes, I'd like to thank you to Kabelo Matsunyane, and she read this so very nice.
Yes.
And I'd like to thank to my boss, Mr. Konispis, and Mr. Franz, and that team I'm working with in the stable. I'd like to thank you guys.
Look, I'm going to say thank you to you, because you guys do so much hard work behind the scenes, and we do recognize that, and you're going to get 1,500 Rand from World Sports Betting. Well done, Moses.
Thank you, sir.
There we go. 1,500 Rand to Moses. Clean living. Shows them a clean pair of heels to win going away under Kabelo Matsunyane. Well done to Corne Spes. Well done to all the winning connections. They're back in the winner's box, and like I say, they're always willing to help the punting public out there. The Spes stable, and it's good to see things are turning and on the up from here. We've got 2 more to come. I'm going to hand you back to the studio. Horses walking into the parade ring for race number 7.